Uh, Sherlock Holmes isn't just recognized as the most renowned fictional detective. He's widely known as one of the most iconic fictional characters altogether. Born from the mind of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, this quirky yet intellectually gifted English sleuth first graced the pages in the 1887 novel A Study in Scarlet. Since then, he's been featured in numerous TV shows and movies, solidifying Tones and his trusted associate, Dr. John Watson, as enduring symbols of popular culture. To this very day, staggering 137 years have passed since the debut of Holmes and Watson, yet they remain ever present on our screens. Holding the title as the most portrayed fictional character in screen history, it seems that this renowned detective is far from retiring from his search for clues. And here's a list of every Sherlock Holmes movie and TV show currently being developed, including those stuck in the notorious production hell. Sherlock Holmes 3, a known release date. One of Sherlock's more memorable recent roles can be found in the two-part film series directed by Guy Ritchie, Sherlock Holmes from 2009, and its sequel, A Game of Shadows, released in 2011. These films are set within Victorian London and depict Sherlock and Watson as they delve into new mysteries and cases. Robert Downey Jr., who received a Golden Globe for his portrayal, played Sherlock, while Jude Law portrayed Watson. And then discussions for the third installment, titled Sherlock Holmes 3, were initiated as far back as 2011 or official. It appears that Downey and Law will reappear in their respective roles, with Dexter Fletcher expected to step in for Ritchie as director. However, due to a series of delays and complications over the past 13 years, the film has been stuck in pre-production limbo, often referred to as developmental hell. A script has been finalized and the team remains optimistic, but challenges like Downey's commitments within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, specifically his role as Doctor Doom, have hindered the film's progress and prevented it from moving into production. Two Sherlock Holmes TV show spin-offs. And so beyond the eagerly anticipated release of Team Downey, the creative powerhouse led by Robert Downey Jr. is also delving into the realm of television. Specifics about these projects are being closely guarded, but whispers suggest they'll be nestled within the same cinematic universe as the films, potentially introducing new characters instead of Holmes or Watson. The Downeys, Robert and Susan and Amanda Burrell, will serve as executive producers, implying a significant role in steering the future course of this beloved franchise. In all likelihood, each upcoming series might present a fresh character who will debut in the third installment of Sherlock Holmes whenever it becomes available. It appears as though the many years spent working with the Marvel Cinematic Universe have inspired Downey to broaden his Sherlock film series into a multi-platform franchise. Enola Holmes 3, late 2025, early 2026, in the works of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Sherlock Holmes initially had just one sibling, an elder brother named Mycroft. Later on, a younger sister named Enola was introduced in non-traditional stories, which were developed into a young adult book series titled These books were later transformed into two Netflix original films. the 2020 release and the 2022 sequel, Kasu. The latest film is rumored to have a more somber and realistic feel compared to its predecessors. Similar to the original content, the movies are set in Victorian era London, much like Stranger Things. Uh, Millie Bobby Brown plays the lead character, Enola, who shares her siblings' intelligence and rebellious spirit. Henry Cavill portrays Sherlock Holmes himself. Both films garnered significant viewership, leading Netflix to develop a third installment, tentatively titled Enola Holmes 3. Millie Bobby Brown is set to reprise her role as Enola. Henry Cavill will return as Sherlock, and Philip Barantini is slated to direct. Filming for Enola Holmes 3 commenced in April 2025 and is expected to conclude in July 2025. However, a release date has yet to be announced, with an estimated release window between late 2025 and early 2026. Young Sherlock, expected 2026. Among all the upcoming Sherlock Holmes productions, Young Sherlock seems to hold the most potential as it delves into the detective's life before he attains iconic status. Set in Victorian London, Sherlock is a 19-year-old student at Oxford University embarking on his first murder investigation. Just like the book series Enola Holmes, the television series titled Young Sherlock is inspired by the same name. Notably, one of its producers, Guy Ritchie, who has directed the Sherlock Holmes movies with Robert Downey Jr., will be involved. Guy Ritchie. Hero finds Tiffin, relative to renowned actor Ralph Fiennes, has been cast as the young detective Matthew Parkhill, known for his work in Deep State and Rogue, is confirmed as the showrunner and writer. Production on the 8-episode season of Young Sherlock is underway and is expected to air on Amazon Prime Video sometime in 2026. On previous occasions, a younger version of Sherlock Holmes has graced our screens, like in the 1985 film Young Sherlock Holmes, directed by Barry Levinson, best known for Good Morning Vietnam. This movie introduced us to the college-age detective, once again engaging in a thrilling confrontation with his long-standing adversary, Moriarty. True Sherlock filming begins in January 2026. Despite the surge in Sherlock content from American productions, it's been officially announced that filming for the British series True Sherlock will commence in January 2026. The series, comprising 4 full-length episodes, is an adaptation of Nicholas Sercombe's book series, The Unexpurgated Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Now, each episode promises to be a self-contained story, placing Sherlock Holmes in a more contemporary setting. In this new series, Nicholas Sercombe is officially taking on the position of showrunner for the first time. Notable cast members include Ollie Higginson, recognized from his roles in Bridgerton and theater work portraying Sherlock Holmes, and Will Kemp as Professor Moriarty. The character of Watson remains to be cast